Hello everyone, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your weekend bonus read. This is for all signs, so as usual it may or may not resonate. And it is from Friday the 21st to Sunday the 23rd of February 2020. I hope you're well. Okay, so the card that's popped out is the Hawk. Choose your priorities and eliminate all distractions. This is focus. You know, and with the Hawk, it's razor sharp focus now, isn't it? So, just to let you all know as well, YouTube have removed the stolen videos, so I was really pleased about that. So at least I can put that behind me now. So thank you for all your messages of support. Yeah, just, you kind of hear about it happening, but I just haven't actually experienced it firsthand. It's crazy. So, angels, what is the message, please? What is the message people need to hear for the weekend? We have ask for help from others. It might be in terms of helping you prioritize. You know, this can, I feel Three of Pentacles energy with that sometimes. Certainly with that and the focus, because that is the prioritization card in tarot. It's also the card of teamwork. Okay, what do we have, angels? Any other message? Oh, big happy changes. Yeah, when you do. When you prioritize, that's how you bring change. If you're feeling yourself in a distractive energy, I mean, this Mercury retrograde is it's been strong for me. And honestly, I don't normally pay too much attention to Mercury retrogrades. But I have really felt it this time. So some of you might be experiencing that as well. And you just need to really focus in order to really bring positive change. Okay, so I'm going to use the Divine Doors cards, message from the Divine. I really like these cards. I bought them a few months ago, like I've said before, and then forgot about them because they're so tiny. And then I lost my fairy cards. And these fell out the drawer, so I kind of thought that was a message. What do we have, angel spirits, guides? What is the message that people need to hear? Oh, thank you. We have passages. I think we had this the other day. Spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. Yeah, I had this for one of the signs, one of the air signs that I did for the weeklies yesterday. So beautiful. Passages, spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. This is you're being shown signs. Trust your intuition. You're being guided. And you know, transformation is change. It is positive change. It takes work. Transformation is never easy. It will push you to breaking point as well. I will say that for those of you. You know, sometimes it can happen just overnight. Sometimes it really can test our will. But yeah, it's so worth it when it happens. Okay, so I'm going to pull the classic Rider-Waite for the weekend. So what do we have? Okay, let's start here. So we have the Ten of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay, thank you. Death. I don't mind death with the Ten of Wands, that's fine. Page of Pentacles. What do we have? Okay, thank you. Knight of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles. Thank you. Ten of, wow. 4 endings. 4 endings here. I'm going to pull one more on these. Oh. Okay, there's a few cards. Let's just go with it. So we have the Queen of Swords, Justice, oh my goodness, we have the Hermit, the Chariot. And I love this. We have the 8 of Cups. So we're talking about big happy changes here. Saying that for some of you, your life is about to transform for the better. So we have Death and we have the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands can be about carrying burdens. But it's a 10 which is an ending or a completion. So the big question is, why does this person continue to carry the burdens that are almost breaking their back when it's a 10, you know, when they've pretty much got to the goal that they needed to get to? I mean, I think they're carrying arms to a factory or to a barracks or something here. And they're pretty much there. So there's a kind of message here that you need to release the burdens in order to make space for the new. What burdens? And this can be about our own internal burdens, our own internal baggage that we can carry around with us that slows us from opening up to new experiences. You know, sometimes I do talk about make space for the new a lot, certainly with these 2 cards as well, because death is liberation from this. There's a liberating feeling with the Death card. It is allowing this ending to happen. It is something needs to close for something new to open in your life now. And for you to rise like that sun in the distance, you need to shed an old skin. You need to leave something behind that needs to be left in the past now. And that's what death is asking you to do. It's the positive change that comes from liberating yourself from the old and embrace the new. You know, the phoenix, I've said this many times, the phoenix rises from its own destruction in its new light. So there is a big message of out with the old and embrace the new, make space for the new with these cards. The Page of Pentacles and, you know, the Knight of Cups. I kind of feel that, I mean, the Knight of Cups can be an offer, an opportunity, an invitation, something that brings us joy. Now, it can be in love. This can certainly be in new love. But it can also be an offer or an opportunity, you know, that brings us joy as well. And it's something solid. It's something that you can trust. And it brings change. You know, the Page of Pentacles is solid. It's earth energy. It's not going to crumble beneath your feet. I feel this is the beginnings of something that can build, that you can build on. You know, that's what these cards are saying. The beginnings of something that you can really build your life around. If it's a relationship, this is somebody that you can really build your life around. There is new love, but you have to declutter. You have to do the spring cleaning with the Ten of Wands in order to make space for this to be a reality for some of you. But this is such, I mean, the Cups energy is to do with our emotions and feelings. You know, it lights us up from within, this energy. This is happiness, this is joy, this is just that emotional connectedness as well. Very powerful. So I'm going to start with, I mean, there's so many cards here, so I'm going to start with the Hermit and the Ten of Wands. So this again is a 10. The 10 swords have gone into this person's back. And the clouds can represent, you know, the darkness that we feel within when we're deeply hurt by, deeply wounded by a situation or by a person or people. Could be more than once even, that we might have been let down or hurt. But it is time to allow yourself to allow endings to happen. Now there could be some healing that needed to be done. The Hermit is a sign of healing, a kind of sign of finding the path within, overcoming internal obstacles, our own internal hurts, our own internal, you know, barriers that we put up. You know, the Hermit is shining a light on where those blocks are within you. And he asks you to do the same. You need to shine a light on what is stopping you from moving on from this energy. Because there is a new day, a new dawn rising here. You can see the dawn rising, pushing away the dark clouds. And it is time to allow that in. Yeah, and I just feel this is a great card of raising your energy from within in order to be ready to transform in your external environment. It's almost kind of like the internal work that needs to be done in order to transform your external environment, yeah. Now, I will say, some of you might have been, yeah, you know, with these two cards, Justice, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is the counterpart of Justice. Some of you could have been treated poorly. I mean, you obviously were, because we have a Ten of Swords here. This is about, you know, in a way, this is about giving it up to karma. You know, the Death card as well is quite a karmic card. You know, give it up to the universe. It is time for you to shed an old skin. Allow yourself to rise in a new light. By getting rid of the trappings of things that you don't need anymore. Allow the endings to happen. Now, this can be to do with legal systems, legal disputes, government institutions, all of this kind of thing. Can also be to do with finding balance. You know, the need to find balance, because the Chariot is here as well, and that is about, you know, part of that card is pulling your life into balance as well, taking the reins of your life. So I feel that there is some kind of balance that's needed to be found here as well. For those of you who are waiting on a decision, or a decision from somebody, you know, could be to do with the justice system. This is saying that there will be a just and fair outcome on the side of truth that restores balance in your life, allows you to move on. But if it's just, I mean, sometimes this can be just earthly justice, where you are getting perspective on your situation, standing in your light of truth, because justice is about truth as well. You know, this is the sword of truth, as the Queen holds the sword of truth. And you are just getting perspective, clarity on your situation, and seeing the path forward now. And again, taking the reins of your life to move on to victory, overcoming your challenge, which was the Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. Very powerful energy. But the Charioteer leaves behind. You see, there is something, leaving something behind with this card as well. It is a card of Cancer. There's a village that this person has turned their back on, and they're moving full throttle towards a new goal. And it's within grasp. I mean, this is the card of victory and success. So there is achievement to be had here as well. This is a big shift forward. This is something that has momentum as well. So I do feel that whatever this Knight of Cups is, there could be this momentum that builds, you know. Something that can just really pick up the pace. But yeah, this is just going towards victory and success. Now that could be in a relationship too. It could be in terms of whatever this offer or an opportunity is meant to be with the Knight of Cups. But there's a big message of getting the driving seat, to pull the reins, you know, your life into balance now, because that's how you go at speed forward. You almost need to have this balance first. You need to do the healing and then allow yourself to just go. Because this is just like a rocket going forward towards success when you do. There's a lot of internal and external journey associated with this. And you know, by going forward, you know, this is making the conscious choice to leave something behind, something that wasn't fulfilling, something that didn't live up to promise or expectation. Ten of Swords, something that could have hurt you emotionally, something that could have weighed you down and carried baggage for a period of time. This is somebody who's leaving all that behind. And see that they want the Nine of Cups. They want their heart's desire. They want to be completely happy and fulfilled on every level. And you know what? Some of you, there is a missing cup here. Something was lacking. And I get this a lot in my readings. It's just the way angel spirits guides always want to kind of tell the story, but there is an opportunity now that will fill that missing piece. Bring real happiness into your life, real contentment. And this is the very beginnings of the building blocks, like I said, that can come to fruition to this. Ten of Pentacles, a relationship that can go the distance, absolutely. Somebody coming into your life that you can build your life around. Now, this can also be the money card. For some of you, that, I mean, it could be something that brings you joy in terms of money. With the cards on the table, it could be either. And this can be the money card as well. Something that gets you to the place where you want to be, because this is the goal achievement card as well, in a positive way. But you have to allow something to end, walk away, in order to really embrace this and bring positive change. And this is emotional. This is big, happy changes. The Knights are change in progress by the work that you're doing, by letting go of the old and embracing new, making space for the new. And certainly the Knights are change. So I do feel that there is change to be had. But like I said, there are understanding what's not working for you now, understanding the internal work that needs doing. But nevertheless, you know, this is beautiful. The Knight holds the Ace of Cups. So don't underestimate this card. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to pull a fairy card to finish off the reading. There's a big message to choose your priorities, because I think that leads to whatever this is. Walking away from things that don't serve you to bring big happy changes. Transformation, deep transformation. Yeah, and all the while you're being protected. The fairies of protection are shielding you with magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Yeah, I mean, you know, the Chariot has the canopy of the night sky, of the universe, reminding you that on this journey you're not alone, you are being guided. Yeah, beautiful energy. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time. Thank you.